The Somali community in Minnesota has issued ultimatums, a whole list of demands. Grants for businesses with a turnover of more than $200,000, a ban on eviction with free rent, reparations for trauma from ICE, official apologies from the Trump administration, a ban on ICE in their neighborhoods, justice for martyrs affected by raids.
Leave programs fits into our criteria of small business owners, not those who make 200,000 and above. We don't make that much amount. We have been suffering since the crisis of ICE. We also demand an immediate help to evictions so families are not pushed to homelessness during the crisis. Our community deserves accountability. Our community deserves safety. We need also justice for those who lost their lives defending the community.
We have suffering sons starting for ICE. We wanna, whoever bring over here, we wanna they pay. Only that's what I'm saying. And I'm asking our governor and our state. We are taxpayer. We need pay back whatever they committed ICE. Thank you very much.
You hate Islam. I hate Islam. You're haters of Islam. Islam's coming to America.
Islam's coming to America?
It's coming.
Wait, is this going to be
one day America will become a Muslim state, a Muslim country.
Really?
First, they commit welfare fraud. Then they suffer from raids, suffer from those who brought them to Minnesota. Then they demand that the state pay for their housing while they continue to live on welfare and not assimilate. No free apartments from the start. Just a new set of demands amid a crisis that they partially provoked themselves by refusing to integrate. This is blatant blackmail against the backdrop of their own multi-million-dollar fraud. The Somali diaspora in leftist Minnesota is involved in the theft of hundreds of millions of dollars from federal nutrition programs. In total, approximately more than $20 billion under the patronage of the Democratic Party's power, which thus buys the electorate. Also in the scandal with Feeding Our Future, $250 million stolen from the budget, where 78 accused are mostly Somalis, and only $75 million have been returned from this amount. Notably, the Somalis do not want to pay reparations to Americans for this harm. Often, after 10 years or more of living in the United States, 50% of Somalis do not speak English at all. They consciously do not assimilate and do not learn the language. 78% of Somali households still rely on welfare even after a decade of living, compared to 21% of native-born Americans. Chronic dependence on taxpayers, the demands to ban ICE in their, as they say, areas are a direct creation of enclaves where federal laws should not apply, which Republicans classify as a threat to national sovereignty and security. Republicans emphasized that these groups do not want to return the stolen money, despite the conviction of 57 people. Instead, they demand even more benefits and grants, exacerbating the burden on U.S. taxpayers. The general sentiment among Republicans is anger at such audacity, where fraudsters demand compensation instead of facing deportation, seeing it as a threat to budget assimilation. If even one of these concessions is made, grants, the ban on ICE in areas, or reparations for so-called trauma, it could trigger a chain reaction. Other groups will start copying the model, demanding their own lawless zones and compensation for any deportation. For example, immigration control will collapse and enclaves will turn into permanent centers of parallel law. Republicans are already using this scandal as fuel for a hardline approach, accelerating deportations, canceling benefits for the unassimilated, strengthening English language checks for employment, and obtaining citizenship. If this process is not stopped now, taxpayers will continue to pay for others' fraud and lawlessness, and the principle of one law for all will finally become a fiction. The time to act tough is now, before enclaves become the norm.